Hi, you guys. So Celeste with Celestial Securities. Now, so I had a sneezing fit, cleaned off my damn porch. I'm not allergic to pollen. I'm not allergic to cats. I'm not allergic to dogs. I'm allergic to shrimp. I cleaned off that damn porch, got my ass. So when I was, oh, that reminds me. So I ate like 2 pieces of ice, and then I didn't have to sneeze anymore. It kind of, blew my nose real good, and I have my aromatherapy flowing. And oh, just some medical advice I was given. Always on duty. So, yeah. Oh, the ice. 2 pieces of ice, and it stopped the mucus membranes, I guess, because it is cold, that it will halt them. So if you're having like sinus issues and things like that, you can try it. It was first introduced to me when I used to work at Waffle House, and it was actually Mother's Day. Wow, like today is Mother's Day in the U.S. still. So I was damn song came on, "Mama" by Boys II Men, and or Soul Food or whatever it's called, and I was crying while I was serving. I was just back in it for the like one of the first times. It was Mother's Day 2013, and my manager Natalie was like, she was a Jamaican lady. She was like, "We crunch some ice. You eat some ice, you won't be able to cry." And I was like, so I tried it, and then I was wondering because some people like to eat ice. For a while, I had turned into one of those people, and I never forgot what she told me. And I was like, damn, when I eat ice, is that me suppressing tears? I know they say it has a lot to do with low iron and things like that, but just subconsciously knowing that if I'm crunching ice, I wouldn't be able to cry. That could be something that I store in my memory. And if I am not dealing with feelings of sadness, the habit of crunching ice can have a lot to do um, with that. And also, I'm thinking iron. Iron is in the blood, and so it could definitely have something to do with genealogy, inherited. Women are more susceptible to anemia anyway. Hmm. It's trying to connect to something. I'll give it time. So I wanted to do a reading for May 11th, just something quick to see. I know some people on the other side of the world, they're going to be seeing this in the AM. Well, this is their AM, so they'll be seeing it. But for those in the US, I'm doing a little early for you. Well, yeah, so when you wake up, you'll see it and whatnot. So, focus. So recently, I bought this Rubik's Cube, and I have no intention of trying to sit down and solve it all. What I had been doing was getting a side, but also making sure that these sides match. They don't all match right now. But whenever I'm feeling confused, whenever I'm feeling sluggish, whenever I'm feeling like blah, um, lately, just mentally, I'll do one color of the cube. And that's helping me to stop, be present, and focus on one thing at a time, because I have so many interests, so many leads that my mind has. It's trying to progress on everything evenly. And it leaves me with unfinished projects and such and such and such and such. That's leading into a topic of being non-committal. We really want to get technical. So it's not really this whole soulmate, divine partnership. It's not all them. It's not all them. Sometimes the women aren't commitment ready either. They're not commitment. Um, they can be committed to things, but some of the things that they're committed to, like job, bless you, job, um, obligations that they really don't want, and things like that nature. And they think they want commitment with a person, but they're not taking a look at the commitments in their environment to reflect what their style, what their real, true sense of commitment is. Um, you got some people who look at love as a business. You have some people who look at love as a spark of creation. They want to make something together. They want to do things with that partner that change the world, that change their lives, that creates, and it can be a culmination of things, but certain people treat it just emotional. Some people treat it just the mental ping pong, the stimulation, because they're auditory learners or auditory people. Some people just like it because it's aesthetically pleasing and physically feels good. And that would be more of a kinesthetic type of involvement with another person. You have some people who, well, shit, all of them. I'm all of them. I can't just. It's got to be. It's got to be more than one. It's got to be an emperor. Like he has to be the embodiment of. Says the empress. Can y'all see that? I'm just saying. And that was just a little random 7.5, 8 minute. Yeah, that. So, almost said March 11th. I know somebody born March 11th. I have a feeling. I just know he's gonna fucking contact me. I haven't talked to him since his birthday. Just spoke happy birthday. Just peep in and peep out. I have a feeling. Like, I don't know. It's like I don't want to say creepy feeling, but I always get alerted. I'm like, oh my God, okay. And I try not to think about it because it's like, okay, it's manifesting. But I know it's a sign. I know it's a signal. I know it's telling me, because it's more than once that this thing has come up. It's like, okay, I can pick up when I'm heavy on someone's mind or they're about to approach me. They'll do a little subtle shit in my environment, and I'll know, because I do things a particular way. I know I'm a Virgo. So I know when things are amiss, or I know when something doesn't resonate as my own. My thoughts, something reminding me of something I shared in particular with another person, conversation or a song or something like that. And I know I'm like, damn, okay. I can expect this motherfucker. Because I feel it, I sense it, I know it. And I don't even know what's to resolve there. Oh, well, damn. May 11th. Oh shit, it's my dad's birthday. So, in the oil diffuser, feelings, forgiveness. It's the feeling set. It's forgiveness, inner child, and release. It smells so fucking good. Oh, they smell so good. But yeah, I'm gonna timestamp when the reading starts because I've just been on a tangent. I'm just happy to be recording. It don't matter who, what, where, when, how, whatever. I like to record. I don't always get to. I don't always feel clear enough to. I'm working on that. Anyway, May 11. Three cards. Do we want to do three? It's face down. Okay. Wow. The way that fell on the floor is reverse. Three of Wands. This card came face down. We have the Queen of Wands reverse. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. Four of Wands. This is a lot of fucking yellow. This is a lot of yellow. And there was a question posed today, and it said, what is the color that you would associate with curiosity? And I said yellow, parchment yellow, like lighter than mustard, but darker than beige. And then I realized that the word color was sitting on top of yellow. So I was like, well, maybe that's why I chose yellow. But curiosity, right? Curiosity killed this motherfucking cat. This Three of Wands is expectant, right? It's like, and it could have something to do with Mother's Day, that someone expected to hear from you, or normally they would reach out to you, but they expected communication did not happen. For whatever reason this year, it did not happen. Or you can expect to hear from someone. Queen of Wands reverse. And I think that it's out of sorts or out of character for you not to have heard from this person already, or they're expecting you to do the contacting. This Seven of Pentacles is a waiting card. It's tilling. It's, measuring. I'm thinking about, pruning and doing all those things. It takes time. It takes patience. And it's like there's time being bided here. They're kind of just, and it's unlike them. This is fire. This is action. This is initiation energy, and it's not going anywhere. It's just sitting there. It's just sitting there. They're waiting for the person to arrive so they can welcome them. This is expectant energy. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Okay, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that right now. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. We're doing 3 cards and we have a card at the bottom of the deck. So, May 11th. Something happened today on May 10th. And it feels like, okay, what's transpiring is it's as if, and it's still aligned with what I said. Someone's waiting for something that's not coming. Unbeknownst to them, there was something else transpiring. When I talked about spark of creation, this Queen of Wands is not a part of the spark of creation. There's something else being sparked. Okay. Because I wanna be nosy. Why is the Queen of Wands reversed? Because she could be feeling like she's lost her spark, like she's lost her juice. She doesn't have to be belligerent and going on for none of that, because this is very quiet energy. This is very welcoming and home-like, but she's not feeling vitalized. She's not feeling invigorated. She's not feeling that spice. It's something about this Mother's Day that's being reflected on the 11th, or Queen of Wands. Why are you okay? Anything else? Okay, so this has to do with a person. She's not being her usual fiery self. There's a cooling off because of something she was waiting for that she did not receive. Queen of Wands reversed. I mean, the welcome is warm. The environment around, the immediate environment around her is great. It's warm. She's just not feeling up to it because she's waiting. She's waiting for something in particular. Something that she's building aside from the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is community. It's house, it's the job, it's just the community you live in, the community that you participate in whatever extracurricular activities you have. It's a celebration. It's Mother's Day, it's baby showers, it's birthdays, it's block parties, it's all kinds of celebratory energy. And it's usually about news that is welcomed, but she's enjoying all of this and waiting on something else. She's waiting on something else. This is attached to the Seven of Pentacles. Nothing even came out for the Queen of Wands reverse. This fell on top of the Seven of Pentacles. That lets me know that she's waiting for something else or was expecting something else. And yeah. Wow. Okay. I don't know what to tell you, Queen of Wands reversed. I would say get your ass a Rubik's Cube and do one color and get your mind off of what you're expecting and waiting for, because life is not going to be how you expect. And that's the reason why you don't know what your life is going to be like. I don't give a fuck how well you visualize and write it down on paper. You can't account for everything that's in the grander scheme of things. Like, and it's not even a scheme. It's just some shit that is out of your control. You don't even know what you're actually being saved from, Queen of Wands reversed. And you may have an idea, but I need you to look at your environment and really appreciate what the fuck you have, because it's quite wholesome. And that other stuff is half finished, but you have accomplished some sense of belonging, some sense of community, some sense of completion with the stability of the Four of Wands. You got that. So this Seven of Pentacles, sevens are related to eternity because they're ongoing, not the number itself. But once you get into the mystery, you can't just, it's a labyrinth. That's why Life Path 7, being a researcher, um, an analyst, dealing with statistics and numbers and things that just keep going and keep going, and you have to keep calculating, recalibrating, figuring, experimenting. Those are not investigating. Those are not jobs for people who want a finite ending, or they want something finite. There's always something to be rediscovered, reworked, looked over, analyzed, picked apart. This is why sevens and Virgo energy is very, it's intense. You can get kind of lost. Private investigator and um, detectives and things like that. That's real. That's Scorpio energy. So to be a seven and to deal with that type of energy, I know the seven energy, and it's still so, you can't really pin it down. You can't pin it down. It's a number that just resounds throughout the universe. A very gifted number, but conflictual number. All the odd numbers, they stand out for a reason, and seven is one of those numbers. Yeah, so Queen of Wands reversed. It's coming. It's not on time. That's a seven energy. Sevens are not on time. They're not on time. Some are on time. I'm just one of those sevens that are not on time. Whenever I arrive, that's the time. But of course, you're expecting it. It's not going to come. You're not supposed to expect to, like, you got your house in order, you got your friendship groups and other communities in order. Things are looking even, they're looking balanced. That Three of Wands, that uneven ass number, has got you reversed. you're expecting something in particular. We're going to let go of that. We're going to do the Rubik's Cube to blue or yellow, and call it a night, call it a day, whatever. So May 11th, whatever you are waiting for, it's coming. It's just not going to, of course, not going to come the way the fuck you think. So don't really expect it. I mean, you can, but that's probably not, oh shit, that's probably not wise. Oh, fuck that damn, oh. I forgot I was recording. I was trying to get the yellow. All right. Well, my attention span is too short. I'm going to get off this motherfucker before it's 30, 40, 50 minutes. It's supposed to be a 3-card fucking spread. Anyway, I'll see y'all tomorrow.